Well, I guess this is how we start. I guess this is how we start today's episode off. We are out of fuel, my dudes. And I gotta get down there, which I don't think I have like a snap way to get down there. Without the elevator. Which, you know what? Yes, I do. I have a way to get down there. Okay. We need some more fuel. No, and it looks like we've been invaded up there. That's not good. I think this room right here is not spawnable, and I think there's light coming in from elsewhere, which makes this area right here not spawnable. And I think Home Dude is safe back here. I say that with a question mark. Okay, well, he seems to be all right. Number 1 fuel tank is empty, and number 2 fuel tank is empty, which is a big problem, which means I have to go back and I gotta refill both of them. To be honest with you, I'm not 100% too sure how to do that. I gotta sneak past that dude, which I think in here, I thought I saw something green. We might be all right in here. But one of the concerning bits is whenever I loaded this thing up in the beginning, all of these had buckets in them, which, I mean, it all had fuel in them, more or less. It's just buckets of lava, but for some reason this one does not, which is kind of concerning. And I never replaced those blocks, so what we got to do is I got our fuel and I got to run back here to the other side and I got to refill it, which is basically me doing how do we get up here again? Okay, yeah, we'll run up this side all the way up over here, and then it's this hopper right here, question mark. All right, well, we're back on schedule. One thing I really should probably do is make an automatic switch tank, where once that one is unloaded, it should be able to just automatically swap over. And we also have the transmitter powered back up, so that's pretty good. We are communicating, sending broadcast signals out into the systems. That's probably a bad thing, considering the last time we did that, we got abducted. So I don't know how that's going to work this time. But welcome back, everybody, to another episode of our Minecraft single player world from the Lone Wolf Survival series. Now, one thing I actually did forget to mention in the last episode when we built this and we put the Foxy No-Tail's beta pack thingy that's down here that will automatically load 6 chunks in a radius around him. That's him loaded even without me here. So if I fly way off over there in the distance, everything right here is still going to be loaded. So today's episode is a bunch of little bits and bobs that we're going to be doing around the place. One thing I do want to do is I want to update this mechanism right over here. Wow, we still got frogs. I haven't added any frogs since the one time that we had them over here. And there's a dude here. There's a guy floating around over there somewhere. And I know there's a dude floating around off over there, I believe. So as far as I know, we only got 3 frogs left in this world, besides the one that I stuck on the ground for the ambiance. But I wanted to take a swing over here really quick because this is also, oh yeah, we did some maintenance in here where this is all treated, I believe. So it won't rust anymore, which was giving us some yucky water here. And let's go ahead and turn it. There we go. We're getting pressure out of that thing, and I'm missing some blocks right there. How in the world does that happen? I don't know. Probably an Enderman. But again, if we're breaking out of the lore, the storyline here for a second, this is actually the redstone mechanism that transports water buckets from here to the sink that's up there in my kitchen. Now, the thing I want to do is, and I want to change this up a bit. What does this go to again? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it goes to something somewhere. But I gotta reorientate myself of what everything is. I think this is the call down from the kitchen itself, and then this goes over here to tell it to no. Actually, the bucket's right up there. Yep, there it is. There. Why is it like that? Okay, yeah. So I press the button. The bucket gets sucked down from here. It goes into that, and then it comes down, gets funneled all the way over there, and then shot up into the sink there, and I think I want to change how that's done a little bit. You know, I have a good amount of like little projects in the world like this, but for the life of me, I have no idea what this line goes to. Okay, well, it goes up there to a piston of some sorts. And well, this thing says it's powered, which has inverted this signal. Okay, I know what this is for. This is for when we're out of buckets, which means we have no way of getting water up into the sink, which means it actually turns the pump off. Okay, I get what that does now. All right, so one of the problems that I'm having right here, sometimes, oh, there we go. Sometimes the item doesn't make it all the way up. See, like this right here, they didn't make it all the way up. And I'm trying to figure out, I wonder why that is. Oh, it's because it's locked. And I know why that is. Okay, actually, you know what? This thing actually, it's working pretty well. I don't think I really wanna, yeah. The only problem I'm having with it is that it kind of takes a minute for the water bucket to get all the way up here. Other than that, it makes its way all the way up here. And what I had did was I thought I would invert it to where when this is facing down, it looked like, you know, water was going to come out of the spout and then flick it back up. But it turns out when I did that, it was powering a piece of redstone that's right on the other side of this dropper right here. And it was preventing it from sitting items all the way up to where I could get them. So, well, that's about all we're going to do with that, I guess. Now, one thing I did do between episodes was I went ahead and cleared out and got rid of this room right here. As you can see, this was the previous room that we had to where you know, it used to be an observing room for the mob farm right here. Basically what happened was at one point mobs was not spawning in here, and I built this observation room so I could watch it to see if something was actually wrong with it. And it turned out I think I had to just clear a bunch of stuff out. Like I think I had to go to peaceful mode, get everything wiped clean, and then it worked again. So this room kind of became irrelevant, and it just ended up getting in the way. So I think what we're going to do is I think I'll still keep this spot right here and just put like, I don't know, a wall right behind it. And then so we'll still have this just for the sake of keeping it, I guess, for historical purposes, even though I don't really need it. I guess it's a good thing to have, to be able to, I'm wasting all these rockets, to be able to go ahead and make a quick change to the design of our power, our tower of power here. We're going to swap these blocks out for yeah, the copper bulb. This is going to be to tell us whenever we start to run our modernization project, coming from the generator over there and running it all the way up into the house. This is going to be able to tell us when there's power going through, and it'll give us a good indication to where, you know, if we're, you know, out on fuel and whatever, and if we are in fact powering the house, which we kind of need to go take note. What all needs to be powered? Well, the lights in here, that's one thing that needs to be powered, and I guess the map room, the adventure room down there, that also needs to be powered. And if we're gonna update this place to something a little bit more modern, then we're probably gonna also have to, you know, replace some of the lights, maybe. But what else in here needs to be power? I think maybe that's just it, just lights, right? I don't really think we have anything else, unless we were wanting to plan on building future expansions onto the house, which is always a possibility. How in the world do we manage to do that? Possibility, and probably get better elevators. These water elevators are really annoying. And you also know what else is getting annoying? You are getting annoying, dude. Get out of my bed, dude. Go sleep in your own spot. You know, the more I have to deal with this elevator, the more and more and more I hate it. Well, because first off, look, I can see all in the back bits of it. That's one thing that's kind of annoying. And I mean, it is a multi-floor elevator, which I love. But now I have to figure out, one, there's two things I need to add to it. I still got to add the multi-call function to it. And I still have to hook it up into the stupid switchboard that's right over there. And I just realized I don't have a button to open this door, do I? So I've got to hook it up to this, and I've got to add the multi-call function to it. But I did come through and label all this. I just realized I got to put the glow ink on this so it's you can see it all. But here we've got the lights, the comm satellite, the elevator, the main door that's right up there, the XP farm that is, I've currently turned it off, so it's if I put that back up there, it'll get it to where it'll start running again. Why I did this from right to left, I have no idea. So what do we got to add next here? We got to add the house from here to the actual house. Here's what I'm thinking though. I think that we can run it from back there up into, you know, kind of going through the Tower of Power right here. And then we can link it up into this room right here, which will finally give this room an actual sense of purpose. And I might need to have to raise it up, which, you know, I'm not too fussed about. This room right here could finally be of use, you know what I mean? And this could be our electronic switchboard room, and also how we get down to the storage room. So what I'm thinking is it could come right into the back of here. Maybe we have like a wall right here, and then from here we can, you know, somehow power things. Ugh, it's gonna be really cramped though. I don't know if I can make that work. It's gonna be really cramped. We're at a bit of a dilemma here. If I want to be as realistic as possible, I'm gonna have to move this entire room down here. Actually, I can't move it because directly underneath this is the adventure room. Wow, I really crammed a lot of this together. So I'm gonna have to bring the ceiling down, which means the ceiling is gonna have to come to about like right here, and then level off and then come back down. The reason for that is I was thinking about swapping all these lanterns out right here for as you know, for the bulb, but as you can tell, that is the ceiling directly below us. And if I want to do something like this, that kind of look like a creeper. If I want to do something like this, which I don't know if I really like, but you know, you kind of get the gist of the idea. I don't know if that's gonna work though. See what I mean? Where's that? I don't even know where it went. Oh. What did I do with it? It's been a really long time since this room was ever really manipulated, honestly. Besides like the little, you know, doors and nooks and crannies and stuff, the floor itself has been original since I built it, and this is going to be the first time that we've actually did some renovations in here. But you know what? I think I kind of like it, and with that, I think I want to. Do I want to change these? Do I want to change these back to this color? I don't know. That might be a lot. That might be too much copper in here. I'm not too sure. But you know what? We'll kind of just... We'll do one half of the room, and then we'll just see what that looks like. Alright. After a freaking huge tunnel dug and a bunch of humming and hawing later, here is the line. I think this is the only color I've got in here, right? Yeah, okay, so this one's not going to be confused with anything. This is the line that runs all the way to the house. It's like 100 and some odd blocks, I believe it is, but it runs all the way down there and up into the bottom of that room. So it pops up in here, up into a little torch tower, and then it comes all the way up into... Oh, I think I used the block. Did I? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, boop. Okay, cool. That's filled up. Okay, this right here, boom, there we go. And it's gonna go right in here into this room. And then from somewhere down there, it's gonna transmit its power all the way down into, actually I just walked past it, the stupid elevator that's like right here. Down here into these lights, which we need to hurry up and get because, ow, gosh darn it. One, I don't like the torches in here, and two, yeah, I just want to get, you know what, I think I like this a lot better because I feel like that's just a little too much. It's a little too much copper color going on. All right, now we're all set up. I think everything finally, yes. And okay, so one important detail is that they're all turned off. The other important detail is that they don't have the little red dot on them, because if it means they have the little red dot, that means they're continuously powered, which means I stuck a repeater and some redstone dust like in a continuous loop, which does not seem to be the case. There we go. What was that? It was some random noise. All right, cool. And that's gonna do about for that. I have spent a lot of time bringing all that over here, converting all that, bringing. Uh-oh, what happened? Why is some on and some off? What? You know what? This is going to be something I'm going to have to fiddle with. I really like these bulbs, but I think I'm going to have to switch to the redstone lamps. But that's all I got time for you guys today. I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, please click the like button. If you want to keep me motivated to make more leads, please click to subscribe. That's all I have time for you guys today, and I will catch you in the next episode. Is it that? No, it's not that. Okay, I don't know what happened.